Так, колега, з останньою інформацією з зони проведення
Have updates about ATO and invite Colonel Lysenko, who will inform you about that. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Militants and Russian military men continue massive shelling upon Debaltsevo and upon other strategic directions. Near Debaltsevo, terrorists attacked our checkpoint and more than 20 times they shelled upon positions of our military men using Grad system. Also, illegal military formations many times used artillery, mortars and small arms. In near Miyus, Popasnia district Luhansk region, terrorists using a Grad system and artillery, they shelled 3 times upon the checkpoint of ATO. And also they tried to storm it. All the attacks were kicked back by Ukrainian military men. Control the place near Lovino and the highway near Debaltsevo. I received information about Debaltsevo that there are heavy fights in the city. There are clashes near a train station, but our military men hold their positions and they have full right to fire back and to hold the positions they were holding for several months. Also, please pay attention to the fact that pro-Russian propaganda, they are trying to draw attention to the fact that as if allegedly tens of our military men yield, and they are trying, they show that on Russian TV and they convinced that we gave up and we ask a corridor. The situation looks completely different, and for your understanding, the enemy is losing more and more of people and ammunition, and we have artillery support. As to issues of food delivery, ammunition delivery, we are not ready to inform you about that. I don't have that information right now. The militants using Grad, they shelled upon our military men not far Sanzharivka and Donetsk region and near Novotoshkivka, Luhansk region. Yesterday, bandits twice shelled upon checkpoint Fashivka, where we have border guards and military men of armed forces of Ukraine. Militants with the support of artillery and 3 tanks for an hour, they were trying to storm and they were trying to capture that checkpoint. Ukrainian military men, with precise fire, they stopped the attack of the enemy and they forced them to pull back. And when they were not able to get that checkpoint for 2 hours, they were shelling upon it using mortars. And because of that, professionals of special of monitoring of OSCE, they were not able to come to the battle zone, and hindrance to the mission or to OSCE, the severe violation of Minsk agreements. Also, there is less of shelling and intensity by illegal military formations. That we can see that on the map. Since the beginning of Minsk agreements, since February 15, until 6 o'clock on the 17th of February, terrorists and Russian militants shelled 164 times upon the positions of Ukrainian armed forces, illegal military formation. They're trying to provoke Ukrainian military to start fire, then to blame you, to put responsibility, to blame us that we undermine ceasefire during the last day. 5 Ukrainian military men died and 9 were wounded. Despite the announced ceasefire, the enemy is preparing to active battles. According to operational information through Izvarina, Luhansk region, to the territory of Ukraine. The 12 BMP arrived and 54 trucks with ammunition. The enemy continued air reconnaissance. They used drones for that. Burgots noticed one drone towards Mariupol. In the Azov Sea, our Burgots found one more drone that was in water 40 meters from the coast line in Donetsk region in the village Yalta. They took it out, and it was shot down by machine gun. It is the breadth of wings. It's 4 meters, and here's the video of this device. Russia doesn't comply with peaceful agreements according to the information of security source Ukraine. Military Saudi arrested an infiltrated group of Russian military men. Members of that group, they shelled upon Donetsk. Infiltrators from Russian Federation, all Russians. Now they are there. Just for general information. It means that Russian Federation is directly responsible for non-compliance with a ceasefire. They're trying to provoke not only armed forces of Ukraine but also militants in order to escalate the conflict. But there is an increase of the number of those who don't want to serve in Russian the army. During the first half of 2014, the number of enrolled who are trying to find the reason not to serve, it's 3 times higher. That's the information from Federal Service of Statistics and at the request of soldiers from St. Petersburg. Because of the shelling by illegal formations, military formations, they damaged the gas pipe in Stanitsa Luhansk and in Shastya. And now 5 towns that don't have gas in Popasna region, and 3 towns in Slonostepsky district and partially in Popasna and Shastya. Residents of Donbass who had to leave their houses, they received shelter. On the 16th of February in Zaporizhia, there is a transit. They opened a transit town for IDPs, and it is a model town for 544 people. Materials were provided by the government of Germany as a part of a program of humanitarian aid to IDPs. All houses, like apartments, they have beds, wardrobes, mattresses, bed linen, tables, chairs, and a toilet and a bathroom. 38 people, and 22 of them are children. They started to check in and to move in, and they received additional food and also presents for children volunteer organization. This is the 3rd transit town, and it will be a shelter for IDPs temporarily. In Kramatorsk, over 5 million hryvnia materials supported again by the government to liquidate the terroristic attack on the 10th of February. 100,000 will be given to victims. A big part of the sum will be given for renovation of destroyed buildings in Donetsk region. They delivered more than 10 tons of products, of food, and that's what from Sumy region. And also families received Berlin as a part of humanitarian assistance from volunteers, and there are anti-terrorist activities through Ukraine. State border guards service, and on not far from Berezova in Donetsk region, arrested 3 militants with weapons and military tickets. Credentials issued by DNR gang. In the car they used, border guards found one AK-74 and a grenade launcher with a grenade, and also cartridges for small arms. One of them is wanted for crime. SBU in Odessa region found an unprecedented arsenal of ammunition during the search, and arrested citizen of Ukraine who, together with a group of people, prepared terrorist acts, and also in region and the city they found RPG 22, 16 grenades, RPG 20, F1 grenade, 11 cartridges, 545 and 7762, several thousands, and igniters for grenades, pistols, and carbines. So there's the fourth wave of mobilization, and from Chernobyl in 27 day of mobilizations, 52% they work fine, and the military they don't send people who are mobilized then to ATO after medical examination. They send to training facilities to improve their skills, and if someone deviates from the service, there's criminal responsibility from 2 to 5 years imprisonment. We continue rotation in ATO. Policemen from Kyiv region, they came from the east of Ukraine. They were responsible for public order, and they participated in ATO activities. They were met by colleagues, received by colleagues and families for good service. The leadership of awarded them with and 10 policemen from Volyn returned back during, in addition to service on checkpoints, and they were responsible for investigating crimes, and also helped colleagues from police. Ukrainian policemen were met by their friends and by families to ATO. Police from Lviv went to ATO area. All of them they were special trained on the military test field to be ready for combat. And they will serve, and they will be equipped completely, and they will have special means. Ukraine respects heroes and that gave their life for the motherland. On February 19. 2015, the National Academy of SB Security Service, they will open a monument, unveil the monument to the heroes of Heavenly 100, and it's for the generation to remember those who gave their life on barricades of revolution of dignity, and they on this example they use it as an example to train cadets, and they are ready to defend sovereignty, independence, and integrity of the country, and to build new history of Ukraine. Ukraine feels political support of the international community, and the President Petro Poroshenko had a phone conversation with Chancellor of Germany Angela Merkel and President of Russia Vladimir Putin. President of Ukraine called to use all the measures for a complete ceasefire, especially near Debaltsevo, and to start withdrawal of heavy weapons and under the control of OSCE. Angela Merkel asked Vladimir Putin to influence on pro-Russian militants and to to force them to comply with the ceasefire and other Minsk paragraphs of Minsk agreement. Speaker of State Department of the U.S., James Packard, told that the U.S. is very concerned with the escalation near Debaltseve. Separatists publicly told that they refuse to comply with a ceasefire in Debaltseve, and OSCE monitors did not receive guarantees of security for access to those aggressive steps, and by supported by Russia separatists, and this is a threat to Minsk agreements and to plans to pull heavy weapons as a part of Minsk agreement from February 12. That's it. That's all information. Your questions, please. Natalia Polchuk, Ukraine channel. Could you explain the situation with Battalion 40, because they are in encirclement and they run out of ammunition and food. The battalion is in Debaltseve, in a part of Debaltseve garrison, and they are fighting together with the rest. Two questions. The first one, you gave the whole number of shells, 164, since the beginning of ceasefire. In the morning, we were told there were 45 shells during the last day. Is it correct that we see that there are 3 times less of shelling? Yes, we can see that even on the map, and that the number of shells and intensity is reduced. But it's not the sign that militants comply with ceasefire, especially near Debaltseve. In Luhansk region, it was told that it's quiet, and Plotninsky told that they're pulling heavy weapons, withdrawing heavy weapons. Can you confirm that? Other steps by Ukrainian military men as to pulling withdrawal of heavy weaponry. If it is, if in Luhansk or in Mariupol, what happens if heavy weaponry stays in near Debaltseve, but if it is pulled back in other regions? Yes, in Luhansk, it was more or less ceasefire, though there were some shellings. But statements about withdrawal of heavy weaponry, that's just an announcement. We didn't know, we have not noticed that. We have to return to the original text of Minsk agreement, which says that on the second day after the overall ceasefire, then that's the time to withdraw heavy weaponry for the distance which is mentioned. So as soon as there is ceasefire in all ATO on the whole line of contact, we are ready to pull back our heavy weaponry, and we have all means and we have routes for that, and plans how to redislocate our units. We have information that near to Pervomaysk there was a column of Russians and a column of Russian column. The cross. I spoke about the crossing of the state border and tactical groups of militants, and we have such information because that is taking place on the territory that they control. We just are trying to notice and inform you about that equipment which comes to that ammunition that comes to Ukraine. Reuters TV. Pushilin in Donetsk stated that they don't have moral right to withdraw and to stop attacks and near Debaltseve, according to Minsk agreement. Debaltseve belongs to Ukraine. That is, the territory must be under the control of Ukrainian military men. comment the statement, not that they have no moral right. We can start speaking about morality of militants only when they comply with their program, when they cease fire, or they didn't do that. They have not done that. They have some other programs. They have their own plans, and that doesn't fit any moral, standards. So we expect that they will comply with the first paragraph of Minsk agreements. As to the bites, so you spoke about the train station. Also, we have information that terrorists captured the police office. We don't have that information. What is the situation with Brigade 128? And the relatives said that they are surrounded in the bites, and 128 Brigade is in the battle, participates in the battle. That's what I can tell you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Colleagues, our next briefing will about ATO will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Anatoly Stelmachonskaya.